Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope everyone's well, and thank you for tuning into this little quick announcement video. Yeah, it's been a while since I've posted anything on YouTube, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of clarify why that is, and what's kind of been going on. Since some of you have been asking me where I've been and want to get some more videos out and stuff, and I totally get that, that's not a problem. So I just really wanted to kind of go over what the kind of problem is at the moment with me not being able to get out the content at the moment. Yeah, a couple of things really. First of all, I've been incredibly busy in the sense that I've got a couple of exams coming up, state exams, and in France, the state exams are notoriously difficult, and they do require me to spend a lot of my time kind of working up to that, which as a consequence does kind of limit the amount of time I can spend on this hobby, because this is essentially what it is. It's essentially a hobby, and it's not my full-time job, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really kind of have a lot of time at the moment to be churning out the kind of amount of content that I really would like to put out. So that is kind of the very first thing. The second kind of problem I've been having recently is that I've been kind of had like a mini sort of burnout, if you want to call it that way. I mean, for all those who are familiar with the channel, you know that the channel's pretty much been built upon kind of gameplay of strategy games, notably Imperial of Rome, then other types of strategy games that I've been kind of finicking and testing about with, but mostly gameplay on strategy games. And it's not that I don't enjoy it. Honestly, I do enjoy playing strategy games, and I love gaming in general. But the whole process of doing the exact same thing did kind of feel incredibly repetitive. And it's kind of churning out this type of content at a very quick rate, which does seem kind of low effort, if I can say that. I mean, I don't even want to say it's exactly low effort, but it does feel that way, and it feels like you're kind of churning stuff out constantly. It's constantly the same thing, and at the end you get, well, I personally don't get as much enjoyment out of it than I should. For example, I mean, I've got a load of Let's Play campaigns on Imperial Rome and churn out episode after episode after episode, but it's basically essentially doing the same thing compared to the guys' tutorials and other kind of reviews and edited content that I really enjoy kind of making. And I really would like to do more edited content. Doesn't mean that I don't want to still do kind of the gameplay element of the games that I'm playing. I mean, I would still like to do that, but on a kind of lesser degree, not probably churn out as much as the kind of gameplay aspect to it. But then this second problem ties directly into the first. Now, in order to make edited content, I have to have the time in order to script, record, edit, put it all together, and honestly, that takes a lot of time. I really enjoy it. I do. Honestly, the editing side of things, I find it absolutely fascinating, and it is awesome to actually have an idea and then start something out. You go from point A to point B, and then kind of try and find out how you're going to get from the starting point to the finish point, and then kind of add it all together into something that is kind of coherent and cohesive, and it is a cool thing to do. But essentially, again, this does take a lot of time, and unfortunately, time that I do not necessarily have at this point in time. So then this does bring us to kind of what I want to do next and how I do things going forward. Now, unfortunately, again, the work that I've got, and honestly, I've been incredibly busy with these exams, it's kind of takes a whole amount of preparation, and then you only have one shot at it, and it is very, very difficult. So taking into consideration this, unfortunately, is going to limit the amount of content that I'm going to be able to do. So I don't really have a fixed or kind of schedule, if you wish, because it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to sort one out. So this essentially means that I will be putting videos out when I have the time, if I have free time, and this probably will mean for a little while at very irregular intervals, which I know it's not great for you guys, and for that I do apologize. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do. I really do have to focus on that. So that is going to be the way forward. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I mean, there's I know there's the Imperator Roman Victus mod has had this massive update with Snowler, and And his team have reached out to me and asked me to do a comparison video on the before and after, like kind of like the first Imperator Rome Invictus update and like now, and what the changes are and how they've gone from the first release to the one they've just released not too long ago. But again, I've got to find the time to do it. I also have to kind of sink a lot of hours into the game, which I necessarily don't really have at the moment. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to actually get up to speed with what the updated version of Imperator Rome Invictus mod has to offer. There's also Age of Empires that I'm incredibly late on the bandwagon here. I'm very excited for it. I pre-ordered the game, but believe it or not, I have not had time to launch it at all at the moment. I've literally kind of got it in my Steam library, but I haven't kind of booted it up. So in the short term, it's definitely going to be definitely going to be trying to play some Imperator Rome Invictus when I get the time. Same with Age of Empires 4 when I get the time. And then maybe from time to time, if I can find the kind of time in my schedule to actually get some edited content, which I really want to do, I will try to put it out. But again, it's all going to be at very irregular intervals, and for that, I do apologize. And this brings me on to the final topic, or the kind of final subject of the video, and that is you guys. And I want to quickly apologize for not answering, for not answering all your comments, for not answering some of you on Discord. I really do. I honestly needed to take a break from YouTube. I really did. I literally burnt out pretty big, and it was just kind of getting to me, and I had to kind of turn it off for about a month and just kind of not look at anything. So I've not been on YouTube for about that time. It's like not looked at any comments, anything, analytics, and I do apologize for not answering you guys. So for those who did send me messages, who did send me comments and stuff, and I haven't answered yet, I am very sorry. I will try to get around to do that as soon as I can get back to it. And then, of course, there's all of you guys who've been great with the messages of well wishes and stuff from the previous community post that I posted, and that has been absolutely fantastic. Your support is amazing, and it really does mean a lot. And I honestly can't stress how much it does mean to me. But anyway, that is about it. I think I've covered everything. I've not really wrote anything down. It's all coming off the top of my head. I didn't really want to kind of make it a part of bullet points of everything I wanted to speak about. Try and make it as kind of natural as possible, so you guys don't get the feel that I've been working on something to churn out to you guys. And I just thought that you all do deserve some clarity on kind of what's going on, and I hope this does provide it to you guys. But anyway, as per usual, thank you for sticking with me. I'll try to, as soon as I have time, I will try to get some content going. Again, it's difficult to put a schedule and a time scale on it, but you'll definitely be seeing a drop off in the kind of quantity of content that you'll be seeing on the channel, and hopefully that is not too much of a problem. But anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Bye for now.